Energy for Virgo spirit. Okay. Knight of Cups. Okay. This Knight of Cups is, to me, all right, it's almost like being in between both worlds. It's like, you know, wanting to feel loved, give love, not really knowing how to get there, what to do, not knowing if you really want to right now. It's almost like the in-between card for me. It's like being in between both worlds. But you also have the Magician. So I feel like you guys are trying to manifest something in terms of love. It could be things that you love to do, being around the people that you love. But I do feel like, Virgo, there is something here that speaks about solitude to me. I'm getting this feel off of this card. And I don't necessarily feel that always from this card. It's more so of being like in between, kind of in, but not fully. But I feel like this is like solitude. Some of you have been experiencing a lot of solitude, or not having the mindset or even the opportunity to manifest love. But it's almost like this is something on your mind. So again, it doesn't necessarily have to be love, so to speak. For the collective, I do feel like it is pertaining to love. Wondering what your love life will end up being, wondering how that would feel. What do you want out of love? Do you want a love life? That sort of thing. But I also feel like some of you have been very secluded, and you know, some of you have manifested that because you needed a renewed sense of love for thyself, is what I'm hearing. But you needed a break from other aspects of your life. Okay, so now you've had time to really think about doing something that you love, or love, period. Okay, very deep, Virgo, very deep. Foundation, please. But it looks like you definitely want to manifest something here. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords, Hangman, and the Queen of Swords. All right, so in your foundation, for some of you feel like you may have been cheated out of something, out of love, out of an opportunity, or somebody has taken something from you. I'm hearing two case scenarios here. And so now you have a different perspective, all right, on certain things, okay, because there's been this dishonesty. Someone you feel like has taken something from you, your time, your energy, possibly your money. I'm hearing some of you feel like you've just been sucked dry by a relationship, or someone that was a loved one, someone around you, that sort of thing. You now have a different perspective. And then with the Queen of Swords, all right, you have this energy of you know, kind of like off with your head. It's kind of like, you know, not wanting to take the bullshit because you have had some things happen to you that were very dishonest or left you robbed, is what I'm feeling. For some of you, I feel like you are the person that is wanting to take some type of risk here, knowing that there could be a 50-50 chance that you could be, you know, you could get hurt, but you have a new perspective on life, you know, with the Hangman here, looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe you have not jumped on this opportunity or taken this risk. You've just been kind of hanging in there. But now you feel like you are strong enough to do this. You feel like you have enough willpower to do this. You feel like you can, you know, handle this risk, okay? Because for some of you, at the point of possibly going on this venture, taking this plunge, you didn't have the Queen of Swords mentality or behavior capability. So now it's like, you know what? I feel like I can take this risk, and if the shit gets too hectic, I can cut it out. You know, I'm stronger, I'm wiser now, so I'm willing to take a risk here, and I think that this is why this is here. This Eight of Cups, or this Knight of Cups rather, wanting to manifest moving forward and getting out of that gray area. Okay, so again, however that resonates, I see it in two different ways. You know, somebody out there has been waiting a long time to take a risk and is now able to. Some of you, you know, you're like, you know what, I've been cheated, I've been, you know, misled and misrepresented, and I'm looking at things from a different angle now, and I'm cutting shit out. This is why I'm kind of on the fence with moving forward. Now, the Two of Wands comes out here. This is like, you know, making a decision on some type of action. So you really need to decide what you want to do here, Virgo, because I'm hearing that some of you have been hanging around too long and making no decision based out of fear. Some of you based on past experiences, but now it's like it's time to take some action here. All right, and it's like I feel like you guys want to manifest something new, some new experiences, but it's like you really got to make the decision to take the action here. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right, so what we have here. All right. As far as outside influence, I feel like for some of you, with the King of Coins showing up, this could be a father figure or someone that you were dealing with that was very well off. In many different ways. This person was very wise, but this person had, could be someone that had a lot of money or could have had a lot of power, okay? And this person, I feel like Ace of Cups, could have been someone that, you know, had offered you love or is trying to offer you some type of love here. Now, we have the Temperance card, which to me speaks about needing some balance and some harmony. So for some of you, there is someone in your past that you were dealing with. This could be a father figure, and this father figure who was very strong, very firm, you know, very generous in some ways, but also very powerful and stern, may have affected you being able to accept love or to give love in some type of way. And there needs to be some healing, or there is going to be some healing pertaining to this, or this could have been someone that you were dealing with. Doesn't have to necessarily be a male because we're seeing the King of Coins here, but this could also symbolize, you know, someone that is very generous and wants to offer you something, and you are kind of on the fence with this because of situations past, and there needs to be healing here, and this person is here to promote this healing. Now, I also see the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be some healing. There needs to be something that happens, some harmony, some give and take, because we're seeing the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is feeling mentally trapped. So either this person could be, like I said, a father figure, someone you were dealing with that made you feel mentally trapped, or their love was very powerful and it was overflowing and it was just so much, and there wasn't a real balance to it, and that made you feel trapped, or you felt like they had more to give to you. But the fountain shows that you could have lost yourself along the way, and there's a need to find yourself, okay? Because I feel like there's a very, very strong outside force, something that has happened with this individual. This could have been a situation past, someone that is in your life now, or someone that's going to come here. This person is very generous, but they're very, very powerful in certain ways, okay? Or they're very, very strong. maybe have a strong personality, but they're very compassionate at the same time. But it's like there needs to be this balance. Either they need to be a little bit more balanced, or you need to embrace them and be more balanced, because you are mentally trapped here. You lost yourself along the way here, Virgo. And with the Fountain card, it's like really trying to find yourself here. Figure out how you work through things in your own skin as well as others. Now, this person could be someone that just wants to offer you something, but because they have so much love to give and they're so generous, you might be kind of gun shy with that, because this might be something you haven't experienced. And so now you're feeling a little trapped, or you feel like they have more to give than you do. So there's some insecurities there. This is what I'm hearing. And so now it's like, you know, you got to get some more self-esteem. You got to see your purpose. You got to see yourself for who you really are here, Virgo, because... and this could be an opportunity that you're missing out on, or this could be an opportunity that led you to feeling mentally entrapped, and now you have to find yourself. So again, however this resonates, okay? This is an outside influence. Absolutely. Okay, so what we have for your outcome, the Star, okay? This is like destined to do something, destined to be with someone. This is a very, very good thing here. We also have the Moon. So some things need to come to light. I feel like there's something here that's destined to be for you. But certain things, certain feelings and thoughts, you're withholding or holding back, but there's something destined to be. So for some of you, there is love out there. There is someone close that's trying to offer you love, or will try to, or just the thought of love. It's like, it's destined to be for you, but it's because there's this inner stuff here, Virgo. There's this inner stuff, this mental entrapment, some feelings and some things, some thoughts that you're harboring that, you know, aren't allowing your light to truly shine, the true you come out, okay? And I feel like it's because of either not taking a risk when you probably feel like you should have, and you just didn't take up an opportunity in the past, or there was something that happened in the past that was, you know, you feel like you were cheated, or there was some dishonesty around you, and so now it's like you don't want to deal with the bullshit, and I get that, but there is a part of you here with this Knight of Cups that wants to there's a part of you that does want to explore this, regardless if you're saying this to yourself or not. You know, you do want to experience certain aspects of love here, okay? But I think for some of you, you're not wanting to feel that. You're not wanting to acknowledge that. You're hiding this, okay, even from yourself, all right? And so this is why this Two of Wands is like, okay, you need to make a decision when it comes to this action, because, you know, it's almost like you're being dishonest to yourself. For some of you, you're the one that's lying to yourself. You know, you've been alone for so long, and you've been, you know, the Queen of Swords, like, you know, off with their head, that you haven't given yourself the opportunity. But there is destined love here for you, Virgo. So yeah, you really need to have a sit down discussion with yourself, because I feel like there is going to be something that comes to you in a form of love, but you have to be open to it. Yeah, so you have clear cognizance, okay? So this is your advice. It says, pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers, okay? So if you start to have some thoughts or some ideas that come to you, and you try to like snuff them away, like, oh no, that couldn't happen, or no, I don't want that. This is your inner self speaking to you, okay? And letting you know that, yes, this is for you. Some of these things that are coming up into your own mind, your own thoughts, they're answers to your prayers. They're ideas on how to get out of this energy or to move forward in your life. So pay attention to those things. They're there for a reason, okay, Virgo? And I feel like for some of you, like I said, it's due to a lot of circumstances of past, okay? Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Pertaining to yourself, I should have seen the red flags. I should have never let this person, you know, that sort of thing. But you got to get past that. Those are learning lessons. It's time to move on, because I'm telling you, there are certain things that are destined for you. But you have to acknowledge what you really truly want and feel to come your way, because for some of you, you're not acknowledging what you really truly want, not even to yourselves. Okay. Let's see what the spirit guides have to say. Calling on all spirit guides, angels. Yep. Okay. This is the one. What is the message for Virgo? All right. It says, "Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can always set everyone free. Let go of the results, let go of your fears, and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always." Wow. This is exactly what we were just talking about. Speaking your truth about what you really want. I'm telling you, Spirit is not messing around this month. I went on a spiritual surgery a few months back, if you guys were following my channel. And I am so tuned in. I am in complete partnership with Spirit. And when I hear the message and I know what I see in the beginning, they are just confirming over and over at the end with these messages. I mean, they're asking, can you be impeccable with your word, Virgo? Okay, this is what they're asking. I've asked you throughout this for you to please really speak the truth to yourself and really understand what it is that you truly want, and to be very clear. And it says right here, whatever it is that you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. I've said this time and time throughout this whole reading, and out this card comes. I mean,